Have you ever remembered a room where no one has ever been? Not built of wood or stone, but of a silence older than memory. You feel the cool, still air, a quiet that predates your own breath. This is not your memory, nor your ancestors. It's something ancient, waiting inside you. In rare moments before dawn or amid a crowd, you sense a vast emptiness stretching beyond the stars. It's a loneliness that isn't desolate, but defining, like a single star in an ocean of darkness. You carry this room within you, a private sanctuary, a mystery, a longing for a home you've never known. In its silent walls you listen for the echo of what came before, for the universe's first voice, one that would one day be your own. Imagine the light from a distant star, a traveler through the silent vacuum of space. For millions, sometimes billions of years, this light has journeyed across unimaginable distances, weaving its way through the darkness, untouched by anything but the vast emptiness between galaxies. It is a silent messenger, carrying with it the memory of ancient fires, the birth and death of suns, and the quiet persistence of the cosmos itself. When it reaches your eye, it brings not just photons, but a whisper of primordial emptiness. It's as if, for a brief moment, you become a witness to the universe's earliest stories, tales written in the language of light and shadow, silence and possibility. The starlight that touches you is older than any memory, older than the earth itself, and yet it finds you here and now. This is the universe's first language, a silence full of potential, the unwritten poetry of creation. Before there were words, before there was sound, there was this. The quiet radiance of being, the gentle unfolding of existence in the dark. Every empty space, every pause between heartbeats is a verse in this cosmic poem. We are born from this silence, fluent in its ancient dialect. In our first moments before language or thought, we know this hush intimately. It is the backdrop to our beginnings, the canvas on which our lives are painted. The universe speaks to us in this quiet, and we, in turn, carry its silence within us. Looking up at the night sky, we feel our smallness and our inheritance, the carbon in our bones, the iron in our blood, all forged in the quiet heart of stars. We are stardust, shaped by cosmic silence, and every glance upward is a homecoming. The night sky reminds us that we are both fleeting and eternal, a brief spark in an endless story. Our existence is the sound that finally broke the stillness. We are the universe awakening to itself, the echo that answers the silence. In every breath, every heartbeat, we continue the conversation begun by starlight. When you feel that internal hush, you're tuning into the cosmos's native frequency, a language of being, not doing. It's a reminder that beneath all the noise of life, there is a deeper, older quiet that connects us to everything that ever was. One day, you'll return to that ocean of silence, adding your own quiet echo to its timeless song. Until then, every moment of stillness is a chance to listen, to remember, and to belong to the first language of starlight. Imagine a sound so subtle it's only heard by the heart, the sound of waiting. The universe, in its infancy, waited in silent anticipation for the right moment for life to begin. This waiting was active, filled with longing, a yearning for a story to start. That ancient patience still blows through our world today, carried on the solar wind. In our lives, the silence of waiting is heavy with presence, thick with unspoken words. The cosmos is filled with such silences, regret, missed opportunities, the ghosts of what might have been. Yet this silence holds hope, the quiet before dawn, the stillness before a symphony. Inhabiting this silence, we prepare for new beginnings, listening for the subtle sound of life carried on the wind. Some silences weigh more than words ever could. It's the pause before a confession, the quiet understanding between old friends, the vast love that language can't contain. This silence is a vessel, carrying emotions too fragile or sacred to speak. The universe is filled with these unsent letters, missed chances, unformed stars, silent moments of significance. In our lives we walk through quiet spaces, curators of personal museums of silence. This weighty silence protects us, drawing boundaries around our most vulnerable selves. Sometimes, not speaking is the most profound statement, honoring the mystery of another and of ourselves. Some truths are meant to be felt, carried quietly between us, as real as a stone in the hand. Have you watched dust motes in a sunbeam and felt a wave of nostalgia? They're not just dust, they're fragments of everything that's ever been in that room, a silent archive of the past. The universe remembers this way too, its memory etched into cosmic dust, the ashes of long-dead stars. We are made of this stardust, living repositories of cosmic memory. The silence inside us is the echo of interstellar journeys our atoms once made. Next time you see dust motes, see them as storytellers, keepers of your personal and cosmic history. You are a memory held, briefly and beautifully, in the vast, silent room of the universe. Why does an empty street at night feel so meaningful? Or a deserted beach in winter? These places defined by absence are filled with longing, the street for footsteps, the beach for laughter. The universe is the ultimate empty space, its vast distances an expression of cosmic yearning. Gravity is the universe's desire for connection, pulling everything together across the void. In our lives, this longing is the ache for communion, the sense of being part of something vast yet forgotten. Don't fear this feeling or rush to fill empty spaces with noise. Sit with the quiet longing. Listen to what it tells you. It's the universe whispering that you are a vital part of its story, a point of light in its silent tapestry. We often think of silence as separation, as something that keeps us apart. But some silences bind us in ways words never could. There is a kind of quiet that draws us closer, a hush that speaks of understanding and connection. In these moments, silence is not emptiness, but a presence, a gentle space we share. Two people watching a sunset together share a wordless intimacy, a silence of communion that needs no explanation. The world falls away, and in that stillness, hearts speak in ways that language cannot capture. It is a moment of being truly seen, truly known without the need for sound. In grief, words often fail us. All that's left is presence, a hand on a shoulder, a shared look, the warmth of someone simply being there. These gestures, small and silent, carry more comfort than any phrase ever could. In the quiet, we find solace, and in the absence of speech we discover the depth of our care. This silence says, I am here, with you. It's a bond forged in vulnerability, where words are no longer enough, and presence becomes everything. In these moments, silence is not a void, but a promise, a gentle assurance that you are not alone. On a grand scale, this is the silence that connects us all. Every human knows the quiet of night, the hush of wonder beneath a vast sky, the stillness that settles over a city as it sleeps. These shared silences remind us that, despite our differences, we are united by the same longing for peace and belonging. This shared experience is a universal language, a silent thread connecting every soul across time and distance. In the quiet, we remember that we are part of something larger, a tapestry woven from countless moments of stillness, each one echoing the presence of others. When you share a moment of quiet, recognize it as sacred, a bridge, a sanctuary, a rare chance to simply be. In these pauses, we find ourselves and each other, held gently by the silence we share. You're participating in an ancient ritual, tapping into the silence that binds the universe. Every quiet moment is a thread in the fabric of existence, connecting you to everyone who has ever paused to listen to the world's gentle hush. Beneath the noise, beneath the rush of daily life, we are all connected by our shared presence in the great silent expanse. In silence, we find each other and ourselves. Have you ever felt you're remembering something that hasn't happened yet, like the echo of a sound not yet made? It's the resonance of choices, loves and losses still to come, a silence of potential. The universe, before the Big Bang, was a singularity holding the echo of every star and galaxy to be. We carry this dynamic within us, Every decision is preceded by a silent echo of what could be. This is the wisdom of the soul, guiding us by the resonance of our own becoming. Learning to listen to these echoes requires quiet, trusting the pull toward a future calling to us. You are a bridge between the memory of stardust and the silent promise of who you're meant to be. And so, we return to the quiet, the resonant silence that cradles us, holding us gently in its invisible arms. In this hush, every echo of our footsteps, every breath, becomes a part of something vast and timeless. The world seems to pause, inviting us to listen, not just with our ears, but with our hearts. We've walked through memory's empty rooms and the cosmos' lonely corridors, felt the weight of unspoken words and the longing of empty spaces. Each silent chamber, each fog-shrouded street, is a testament to the stories that linger in the air, waiting to be heard. In these places, the past and present meet, and we are reminded of all that has been left unsaid. Silence is not absence, but presence, the canvas for existence, the mother tongue of the universe. It is the space where thoughts are born, where dreams take shape, and where the mysteries of life quietly unfold. In the hush between words, we find the raw material of creation itself. Our lives are a brief song in an eternal symphony of stillness. Each note we play, each moment we live, is surrounded by the vastness of quiet, giving it meaning and depth. The silence before and after our song is as important as the melody itself. The sounds we make ripple through the cosmos, absorbed into the great silence, adding to its depth. Every word, every laugh, every sigh becomes part of a larger story, woven into the fabric of the universe. Even when we are gone, the echoes of our presence linger, gently expanding the silence. Welcome this silence. It is the source of creativity, compassion, and wisdom. In its embrace, we find the courage to imagine, to reflect, and to grow. It is here, in the quiet, that inspiration visits and understanding deepens. It is the home you can always return to, the stillness at the heart of the storm. No matter how far you wander, silence is the sanctuary that welcomes you back, offering peace and clarity when the world becomes too loud. As you stand here, a constellation of stardust and dreams, is it not the silence itself that asks the most beautiful question? In the quiet, we are invited to wonder, to seek, and to listen for the answers that only the stillness can reveal.